Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. We've got a bit of news to cover here today. We've got a new Prism event, and we've got info on the Summon Rush coming this weekend. And yeah, I'm going to craft up some clan relics as well. I did 1.7 million points in CVC. Our clan topped the leaderboard. We were fighting against the French. Samendi. I don't know if I said that right. I'm sorry. Obs. No, I don't know. I try my best. So this is the most expensive, just about the most expensive epic clan crafts possible. It's really depressing to put in this much and not get the legendaries. But hey, that's life, I suppose. Let's go in. I'm gonna save best, by the way. So I'm building up to the live arena stuff. We'll do 100 of those when I get 100. I'm going to wait to get some more of the clan ones, the rares, before crafting the rare. I don't think it super matters, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, we've got 2 full crafts of this, and we're halfway towards a legendary craft again. I'll probably wait to get 4 full pieces of legendary. Let's go. Can we get some of the clan ones? Oh, it's the Mask of Rage! Hooray! Isn't that exciting? Okay. Let's go again. Here we go. Drum roll, please. It's the Journal of Necrotis. At least this one is decent. That will go on someone. That will get used, but it's not too much to get excited about. Well, there we go. 2 rares. Right. That's nice. Let's touch on another disappointment first, which is the summon pool. So this one, obviously, a problem with a lot of these summon pools is that you don't have the champions. Well, this time around, it's a fusion summon pool, so you probably do have the champions. In fact, I missed Emic, but I think I've got absolutely everything else that is involved here. I've got everything else, which is cool. That being said, I also have got good souls for a lot of them because they run events for a lot of these souls. So it's sort of like, it's still really unappealing in that sense, but it gets worse than that. Now, you have to buy these. And again, reminder, it's about €4 to pull one of these, roughly. You can now get 1 to 6-star souls, and the chances are pretty bad. 45% chance for a 1-star, 34% for a 2-star. We put that together 4 out of 5 times. I'm getting something that's basically completely useless to me. I really do not care about 1 or 2-star. And we got the 3 and 4-star, not even that important either. You've got basically a 4, let's be generous. Let's round it up. You've got a 5% chance for 5 or 6-star. Slightly blocking it, but we're rounding it up as well. 5% chance that you get something that's useful. So you'd have to buy 20 summons. So looking at about €100 for something like that. I don't know. Again, if you're targeting souls for specific champions, these events are probably good. But to me, this is really very much a Kraken event, is sort of my vibes on it. There you go. Will I do it? No. I might get the free thing, the free pull. I think there's going to be free pull tomorrow, I think, in Dungeon Divers. But actually double check that. I think it should be. If I go to my library, and over here we go to events. This Dungeon Divers should... It doesn't say here. I'm pretty sure it does, though. Maybe it shows it in-game. I definitely saw it somewhere. Yeah, there's some prism jewels in Dungeon Divers, so maybe, but I'm not too pushed about it. Dungeon Divers sucks as well, so who cares? Right, let's talk about the Summon Rush, though. The Summon Rush is surprisingly good. So this Summon Rush gives you one of the rares you need for the fusion, and you can grab the Epic, which is a decent play for safety. So the question coming into this was, would they put in bad champions? But it turns out, no, we've actually got really good stuff, I would say, in this Summon Rush. It's good. So for the legendaries, it starts on Friday, the 14th of March. We've got Elva, Duchess Lilitu, Glaikid. We've got Pythion, Highkeeper Prisma. And then for the epics from the regular Sword of Shards, we've got Rexard Wrath, Tagore, and Ugo. From the Voids, Senna, Sulfurion, Marishka, then Godseeker, Neri, and Cardinal. It's a heck of an event, I'll tell you that much. It's really, really good. So out of all of these, they're all great. Who do I rate the highest? Oh, yeah. I find that really, really tough from these. I mean, Elva is fantastic. I love Elva. I use her for Chimera. She's very good there. I think Duchess you could also use for Chimera. She doesn't bring healing, so she's a bit more awkward to use, but she's better in Arena than Elva is, I would say. She's good as well for Hydra. They're both very good. I'd rate them probably about equal. Glakeid, again, I'd probably put him about equal. Maybe, I don't know, probably about equal. Yeah, he's sort of, I feel like he's better than Duchess and Hydra, but I don't know if he's better than her in Chimera. I'm not sure. It's a little tricky. Pythion, I feel like, is good. I think he's not quite as good as the others. He does lots of healing, the big cleanse, and all of that. He keeps you alive. He's such a great carry. I think he doesn't have that sort of end game potential that some of these others have a little bit. And Prisma, then, I'm also not sure about Prisma. Prisma does seem good, the newest one here. So the one that you're probably least likely to have already. Haven't seen Prisma used for much. People are liking Prisma decently. Seems like maybe the weaker option of them. But again, I'm not too sure because I've not seen them used too much. So this is kind of tough. I've got Elva already. I don't have Duchess or Glakeid. I don't know. I might be more tempted to go for Duchess just for a bit more of the arena stuff, but it's a little tricky. For me, I'm going to go for either the Duchess or the Glakeid, and I'm not sure which, really. I kind of feel like I should get a Duchess at some point in the game. I might pick her just for the sake of it. But I might be tempted by Elva if I didn't have a Senna or a Galathier as being a better option there. I think it's tricky. Let me know what you think about these. I think they're all pretty similar in value, and you can kind of pick anything. There's no real stinker of a pick here. I think they're all pretty good. And for the epics, again, they're all really good. Rector, Drath, Tagore, Ugo. They're some of the best epics. Pick one you don't have. Pick whoever you want to +4 the most if you have them already. They're all great. You really can't go wrong. You can definitely build like 2 or 3 Ugos for, same with Rector Drath. You could build a couple of Rector Draths, a couple of Ugos for Hydra. Even almost same with Tagore. You definitely build 1 copy of each of them, no question. Yeah, they're great. So it's really good. And then we come to the Voids, and again, they're really good. Senna, MVP for Chimera, and good for Hydra and stuff like that. And okay for Arena. So Furion, good for Hydra, great for Arena, really strong for Arena. Mariska, obviously an arena god, and still good everywhere else. I don't have any of these. I'm so torn. Like, if I'm going to pull Voids, I think it will be, by the way, 2x Voids the weekend after this. So remember, this is only progressive chance event. You're really not that likely. You're more likely with Voids than with the other shard types to get them, but it's still pretty unlikely. If you're close to Void Mercy, though, yeah, absolutely. These are worth going for. So Furion opens up like blowing up Stone Skin in Arena and speed boosting. He combos insanely well with Gizmak because, well, basically Gizmak, right, puts out, server maintenance. Gizmak puts out Burns at the start of his turn. He puts out Burns at the start of the fight. Well, still Furion gives you a big turn meter boost when Burns are placed, right, with his passive. So, fills turn meters of allies for every HP burn debuff placed. I think that works on anyone. So he just like boosts your team a bunch. And then he can come in and he can place burns for 3 turns, which will overwrite the Gizmak ones. And then there you go. It's another effectively 20% turn meter boost for your team. And he's got good base speed. So he's an incredible speed champion. And by activating the burns, he can just blow up Stone Skins. It can be an insanely strong combo. He's very good for that. Yeah, and then obviously Mariska protects you from bombs. Taras Mariska still really OP, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. If you said, Nub, you must pick one of these right now, I would probably pick Mariska as the best. Like, if you said, Nub, you're pulling all your voids, it's happening, lock in one of these, I would pick Mariska first, and then Senna and Sulfurion, pretty similar for me, actually. I might actually rate Senna a bit higher right now, just because I think just for the Chimera stuff, it's quite nice, but I do expect her to probably be power crept at some point. So Furion might remain sort of niche strength for that arena stuff for a little bit longer, but I don't have Gizmak, so that puts me off a little. He'd still be very good. I think Sulfurion also goes very well. He's a really good combo if you think about it with Fabian. I think they're a nice combo because Fabian, he has his extra turn if the enemy doesn't have any buffs. So you could potentially have your really fast Sulfurion blow up their Stone Skin, then give Fabian a turn, and then Fabian can lock them out, get an extra turn, and CC them. It's a very good combo. Of course, it gets still messed up by blessings and stuff like that, unfortunately, and protected buffs. But yeah, still, I probably go like I think Mariska 1, Senna 2, Sulfurion 3. But again, I feel like you could pick any of them and be happy. I would rate Godseeker higher than Cardinal. But Cardinal's really solid as well. You could definitely do some fun stuff, especially with empowering Cardinal, getting multiple copies. Empowering her up, building her high resist as a way to counter some crazy stuff like bombs or Seek Friends or something. It could give you a way into a fight. Hey, it could be a good way even to counter Fabian if you're really struggling. Could be fun. Super high resist Cardinal, revive your whole team. I guess they'd still be locked out when she revives them if Fabian locks them out. So maybe not so good there. But yeah, she could give you a way to fight back against like a Commodus or something. It's really tricky to build her with enough resistance, but if you do, she's good for an epic. She's got some of that potential for some interesting builds. And there you go. That's sort of my thought on this. Honestly, it is hard to go wrong. Kind of pick your favorite. This has been my rough thoughts on it, though. I do think Marishka's probably the most valuable. Then Senna. Then after that, I think like Elva, Duchess, and Glaykid somewhat similar value, and I think Python and Prisma a little bit behind that. And I think Sulfurion is again probably slightly higher value than the non void ones. I'd say Sulfurion's better than Elva and Duchess and Glaykid slightly, but they're very similar. So I'm sure none of you have strong feelings and won't mind. You can let me know if you disagree, but that's yeah, look, that's sort of where we're at. All right, guys, there we go. That's all for today's video. I'm going to go now and enjoy my brand new Mask of Rage. This is exciting. My CVC points have been well spent. There we go. I can enjoy not only my Journal of Necrosis, but my Mask of Rage. So I've got a pair of Masks of Rage. We've got Masks of Rage for days. Yeah, I will. I guess I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.